Welcome back to Reality Talks with Terrence, where we don't pick sides, we pick reality. And the reality is this: a lot of them boys that you call your dog, call your homeboy, you call him your road dog, your day one, you call him your best friend, you call him bro. Yeah, a lot of those women that you call sister, sis, right? A lot of those people that you think are your friends are not your friends at all, right? I'm making this video to show and teach a lot of people how to spot fake friends before it could potentially hurt you, right? Before you be looking up and you can't believe your eyes, or you can't believe a certain situation went down with a certain somebody who you called your brother or your sister, right? Now, I got them wrote down in front of me, and they are in no particular order, so just ride with me. So, how I was able to identify real friends from fake friends, right, was you don't get calls, you don't get texts. They're not calling and texting you to, see how you doing. Call you to have a regular conversation. How you doing today, bro? How you doing today, sis? How you feel? Everything good with the family? How the kids? How your mom? How your dad? What you got going on today? Yeah. When you don't get those type of calls, those type of texts, that is one way to identify a real friend from a friend who is acting like a friend and trying to befriend you, right? You know, and then also you gotta watch. Are you only getting phone calls when these people need you, when they are in need, right? You won't call me to check up on me and see how I'm doing. How's my spirit doing today? Am I up? Am I down? But you will call me to do something for you. You will call me because you need some money. You will call me because you need the services of my business. Yeah, you will call me because it's all about you, right? So you got to be careful of the phone calls and the texts that you are getting from these people, right? When you're trying to identify, are they a real friend, or are they a fake friend? Because at the end of the day, first and foremost, the word friend means nothing without an action. So teaching you guys how to identify friends and associates, right? So that's number one. You gotta pay attention to those calls. Number two, uh, they won't support you, right? They'll say they're your friend and they love you and they here for you and they do anything for you, but they won't support you. Now, what do I mean by support? I'm not saying they got to spend all their money with you, right? I'm not saying that they have to do anything for you, but a true friend, right? Let's say if you started a business, a true friend is going to support you if that business um is something they need, right? So for instance, if you got friends and y'all all on social media and they never once shared your business, they never, they're not putting the word out, you know. And I'm not talking on a daily. I'm saying once a week, twice a week, once every 2 weeks. If they not sharing your posts to try to build you up and try to build your business, because if we friends, I am you, you are me. If you win, then I win, right? So you need more friends who's gonna support you and who's gonna look at your goals and your dreams and your businesses as if it was theirs, and you do them the same way. But when you have so called friends on social medias and you see they not sharing they're not sharing no positive posts. Y'all share a post about some negativity, about a club, about some bullshit. But when it comes to me feeding my family, when it comes to me making sure I'm trying to feed myself and I'm trying to live a life of righteousness, you don't share the post. You're not telling nobody about the business that I got going on, and people need it. If I got 5,000 friends and you got 5,000 friends and we got 10 other friends who got 5,000 friends, we should all be sharing that post. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we should all be pushing that business Because like I said, if we friends, if I win, then we all win. So you gotta be you have to pay attention to those who want you to win and who don't want you to win. Pay attention to those who want you to win but don't want you to win more than them. And this is what happens a lot of times when you're dealing with fake friends. They want to see you do good, but not better than them, right? They want to keep you right beneath them. So that's another way to see if it's a real friend or a fake friend, because a real friend, that's not even a conversation. You know, a real friend, you don't even have to tell them to share a post. You don't even have to tell them to share your business. You don't even have to tell them to put the word out and try to get you more business. A real friend is just going to do that just on GP. Now, another way you can find out if it's a friend or not, right? Now, let's come back to dream chasing. Let's come back to your business. If you got a business, right, and they don't want to pay you like they supposed to pay you, it's not a real friend. I'm gonna say it again. If you have friends, don't mean you get nothing free. Friends don't mean you looking for something free. Friends mean I want to be a friend and I want to support you and I want to benefit you. If you know you're gonna go out here and pay $200 for a tow with one of these other companies with somebody you don't know, you should be able to call me and spend that same $200 with me because you know me. You should actually want to spend the $200 with me because you actually know me. So when you getting into business, man, and you starting to see how your friends move, you will be able to see if it's a real friend or a fake friend. A real friend ain't gonna call you and want nothing for free. A real friend don't want a deal. It's up to you. If you want to give me a deal, it's on you. But whatever you gonna charge me, bro, I'm paying it. I ain't really caught up on the money. I love you, bro. How much is it gonna be? I'd rather go through you. Real friends don't want nothing for free. Real friends are going to support you, are going to support you more than somebody you don't know. So that's another way, man. If you got a friend who always trying to lowball you, always trying to get shit for free, that's not a real friend. That means they don't value you. That means they don't respect what you got going on, right? For them to lowball you and for them to try to get anything free from you, that's not a friend. A friend is going to pay you. A friend is going to be happy to pay you. A friend is going to be happy to put money in your pocket and support you and your family. That's a true friend. It has nothing to do with money, but everything to do with support, right? Now, and the last but not least, man, when you come around, check their energy. Like, when you see these people, are they smiling? Are they happy to see you, right? Is it handshakes? Is it hugs? Is it, good positive energy? And then when other people come around, check their energy. Do they change, right? If you was to come around and there's people already in the room, is their energy the same, right? Or is their energy more of a, you been in here talking about me? Or is their energy, a little off? Like you saying some stuff behind my back, but now I popped up and now everybody's on eggshells. You gotta make sure that you watching that energy, man, and watching what kind of vibe they giving off, because the energy's gonna tell you everything. Around true friends, you shouldn't get no negative vibes, no negative energy type shit, no weird shit, no is he looking at my wife or my girlfriend? You shouldn't get no type of negative energy when you are dealing with friends. If you are experiencing, that vibe and that frequency, that ain't your friend. When you walk into a room, whether it's just that person and it's all love, and then when you walk in a room, when there's 20 other people in the room, the same love you get when it's just y'all, that should be the same love you get when it's 20 people around. The energy shouldn't be different. It shouldn't be funny. It shouldn't be weird. It shouldn't be, that handshake was different. It shouldn't be, that hug and that energy was different today. But when I came the other day, it was on 10. It was on 100. So you gotta be careful, guys, of these people you calling your friends, it's okay to move on from friend relationships. You know, sometimes it's not about you moving on in a negative way. It's about sometimes you outgrow your friends, and that's cool. You know, some friends want to stay where they at, and that's cool. But when you outgrow your friends and you identifying real friends from fake friends, it's time to move on. And a lot of people, man, they have found themselves in a lot of bad situations because they wasn't truthful with themselves. And they wasn't able to move on. They wasn't able to say, you know what? This relationship's over. This friendship's over, man. It's time for me to move on and, you know, get some new friends. You know? So, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to Reality Talks with Terrence, where we do not pick sides, we pick reality. And the reality is this. A lot of the friends that you think are your friends are not really your friends. And you know it. But you got to be man enough and woman enough to say, you know what? This friendship is pretty much over. Then you guys go from friends to associates. And, you know, now, instead of me hanging, I just ride past and throw the deuces up. Hey, how y'all doing? And keep it moving. Peace.
Reality talks with T, where we don't pick sides. We pick reality.